Hi, my name's Alex Morrison. And that's me, the one on the left to be exact. I'm applying for Miami Ad School Account Planning Bootcamp this summer in New York. For the video portion of the application, you wanted me to think about something big or small that was important to me. No, not that. That's better. After thinking about it, the thing that's most important to me is staying in touch with family, and of course friends, both present and in the past. So let's begin. I was born in Hong Kong to a Chinese mother and an English father. That's my mom, and that's my dad. I was quite the go-getter when I was younger, what with reading novels and being on the brink of technology. And not to mention, I had some pretty funny friends growing up. That's me in preschool, bottom right, not the best picture. Being born to a mixed-race couple, I had two very different sides of the family. This is my Chinese family, and this is the English side of my family. As you can see, we were a pretty large group. But the time had come for us to pack our bags and move to London. I can't say I was too happy. London came as quite a culture shock to me. Boy was it cold, and suddenly I had to dress pretty spiffy, not looking ready to tackle the world in this one. It took some time getting used to, but I managed to make friends pretty easily in my first school. That's me top left in my first year. After a year or two, I had a pretty close-knit group of friends. In the meantime, our family would still meet up occasionally, but it was getting harder and harder as my cousins had just left for college in America. I moved schools after a few years and again had to make a new set of friends. Oh, that's me. Many of them I still stay in touch with. In high school, I met some jokers. That's the English way of saying clowns. Oscar in the middle was certainly a character and was definitely one of them. For 5 years, we grew up together in the same boarding house and we became extremely close friends. I mean it, all of us. That's Oscar third on the right, in case you were wondering. The next step in my journey west was my greatest adventure yet. Onward to San Francisco. And no, I did not have flowers in my hair. You can say I definitely took a warming to the culture in the city. Before I knew it, I had completely changed, and so had my group of friends. Here's a before and after in case you don't believe me. Don't worry, it didn't last long. Well, not too long. I managed to meet people from all over America. Boston, Kentucky, Santa Barbara, Ohio, South Carolina, and even Hawaii. I also got to meet a lot of the locals and got really into fixed gear biking. There I am, in the red beanie. San Francisco was a truly beautiful city, and my time there was nothing short of amazing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But the time had come to graduate. Who would have thought? Advertising was to take me to the Big Apple. I didn't know anyone there besides my brother, but hey, this was nothing new to me. I began a summer internship at JWT where I met a lot of New York natives from many different backgrounds. We were said to be the group who got on the best out of all the other interns they had ever had. It was one of the best summers of my life. Who would have thought? One of my best summers was one spent working. As the internship ended, we all decided to create a Facebook group to stay in touch. Thankfully, all of our ongoing jokes in the office now live on through the group wall. I also kept in touch with some of the employees there, who were just as much my friends as they were my mentors. I hope one day I can work with them as peers. At this point, I want to personally thank Mark Zuckerberg as well as the creators of Skype for making it so easy for me to stay in touch with the amazing people I've met. I practically live on Skype and wouldn't know what to do without it. From my early days in Hong Kong, to my school days in London, to my college days in San Francisco, to my work experience in New York, I've gathered friends and family in many places over the years, and it's important to me to stay in touch with all of them. It's because I'm able to keep in touch with my friends that I'm here talking to you right now. A good friend of mine sent me a message on Facebook telling me about the bootcamp program in New York. I researched it, and it's exactly what I want, so here I am.